Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. East Farmer Kevo here, and today is the Towerathon day number 2. As you can see here, we've gained over 640,000 tower shards over the last 2 days. I think I did around 2 or 3 towers so far today earlier, during my break and stuff like that. And now it's time to do some more on stream, so I'm hoping to get some more. Luckily, I got 10... What is it? Demon working tools, yes. And 1 proof of the other one, the Anguish Crucible. There we go. I got that because last hour I had it for Agony for both of them, so I was just killing a whole bunch of raids. It was a lot. I think I killed something like maybe like close to 100 raids. Hey there, Phantom King. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. So I did a lot of raids. You got Heretic Aura. Very nice. That's going to unlock some good spells for your DD right there. You can use that Aura Vesta 3 in order to help you out. Aura Vesta Tree. So today we're going to be doing some towers. I picked up some. And haven't picked up my towers to do today yet because I wanted a later time because I actually missed out on them today for at least part of them. I think I did like 2 or 3 of them. So I'd rather have more time than feel like I have to either do it right now or then right as soon as I get home. So I'm trying to give it a bigger gap. So that's what I'm looking forward to, working on these. So in theory we can do 9, maybe 10 towers if I wanted to go pick up another one that's around me. Hey there, Kev Dog. Because 3 does more damage than 4. That's why for RFS. You don't use RFS the 4. That's just what's up. Oh wow, Taki's Gaming. Hello there. Boop to you too as well, sir. Welcome. Alright, so today we're gonna get the 100,000 tower shards. I had said 10, I meant to say 100,000. And we're going to do that through battling a Selene Tower, my personal 50, because yesterday at 7 English I got 99k, so that with that 1 more English that I got, today we're going to see the first 100k tower shards. This will be my highest ever, and I'll begin today. In order to do this, I have to clear all of it, majority of the tower, all the stragglers, all the guardians to get it. I haven't hopped on there because I was too busy talking, but I'll see you right there, Takara. So let me get you unmuted. Thanks, Kev Dog, for renewing with the Twitch Prime, buddy. Appreciate it. And there you go. Now you can talk.
You got booped.
I did. You're right.
Good morning, live stream from Australia. I hope you're all going well. Welcome to Kevo stream.
It looks like I have a co-host for a while. So thank you, Takaro, for showing up. So I have plenty more raids to take out, as you can see here. I just only target an English one direct in its main circle, and then some of the raids over there where my origin town is. So I'm trying not to do too much raiding because I still want to do towers, but I felt like I really needed to do the raiding to work on some gear that I'm using for towers at the moment. As you can see right here, this is my when I'm fighting a Titan build where I just go full tank with the crit bow, and I have a negative 80% dragon damage Amity because Ultimate Strikes does dragon, believe it or not. So instead of doing 60k, it does like 11k, which is a lot more reasonable. I had a friend, they were very upset because they lost a tower because it got hit for 85k. And they still had the old English. So apparently this new rating formula is still implemented in the older English. It's completely new renovation to rating and the stat scaling and all that math and fun stuff there. So I recommended her get an Amity. She's like, I'll just wait. And I'm like, okay.
The Queen of Food memes has arrived.
But this is what I use when I'm soloing the towers or climbing them up. I got my Wind Tamer and my weapon to 8 I don't know if I'm going to get this weapon, or I don't know if I want to invest in getting this one higher or not, because I'm tempted to, because I do love this Arisen Fey Raven Garb that I've invested a lot into already, so I'm like, might as well just anguish it up. So I might do a little bit both, see how it goes, because I can use this for like very tanky fights. What's up, Dram? Hey ya. And hey yo, this Zach. We got all the people flooded in, so great to see everyone over here. I'm deciding on what I'm going to spend. About 10 Demon Working Tools and 1 Anguish Crucible. So only one piece of gear gets the Anguish Crucible. And some of the stuff that I already have Anguish doesn't have a Crucible equipped to it. So I'm deciding for the chest piece for my tower build between this Arisen Fey Raven Garb and this Hyperion Garb. Because both of them are really good pieces of gear. Because I like the stats that they give. This one gives HP. This one gives Dexterity and Avidity. So it makes it a little bit easier for the builds. Because Avidity is helpful when I'm running Titanfeld spec, because I don't have Blades of Finesse Party Remarks to save me this time. So I have to take and, make sure that if I get the extra turn, I have to make use of that extra turn. Or sometimes I get 2 or 3, which is great. Off of just Avidity. So that's why I'm favoring this one. But I might do a little bit of both. We're going to see. This one has HP. This one doesn't have anything. So I'll be most likely using my 1 Demon Working Tool on that. So I think I'm going to go with that because it's my 98, my best one. I got it during a duo, I think, with one of the #1 Taiwan Orna player. We did like a mirror trade. And I was like, okay, cool. His place is like amazing. It had like a whole bunch of raids. I was like, this is different. It was all one type. I'm like, this is like very fine tooth rating. So I'm like, I tried to like adapt his style a little bit and include it to my own, whereas like I'll clear a lot of the common raids and I'll only leave like the rarer raids. Like if you look around here in the immediate circle that I'm at, majority of these are like pretty good raids to have. Like, there's no chimeras. All like the common raids, these are more like the material raids or like the adornment raids. A friend asked earlier about the rarity thing, about they're trying to get the Ashen Pinion but they're not getting it when they do it with 2 people. I'm like, well, because it's a legendary rarity, and legendary rarity is like 75 to 80% damage to have a chance of it dropping. Not guaranteed to drop, but a higher chance of it dropping. So when you do it with somebody, you cut that in half. So now you have a 40% chance instead of an 80% chance. Or, roughly about close to that. So I don't know if the new Anguish luck affects the drop rate of items or not. We'll have to see. As I get higher, as you can see here, I can go to my Anguish stats and you can see teleport to my origin town. Turn off the raids, go to buildings. How they have luck on it. If we go to the Agony, and it says 44% luck. Lincolnus is a famed drop rates Kadeen, so it has to be 60% damage. So you can still has a higher chance of getting it with duo than a legendary piece, but I'd still recommend soloing a good amount of them. I did that for a while and then I just duo them because I've done so many over time. So I'm just like, I'm fine with duo. I'm gonna have like close to a good amount. I'm not gonna say how many people have seen this amount that I have, so I have a good amount. So I don't give them out normally. I just try and sparingly disperse them because I could just throw raids everywhere. Yeah, it's definitely RNG. Like I've had some where I think I killed like 10 or 14 raids in a row and I didn't get a Bristol when I was farming them when they first released. When I was going like a madman. I had a friend of mine, Night Sky out there, if he's watching, shout out to Night Sky. He shared a lot of his raids and I shared a lot of raids with him, or he just gave me a whole bunch and I just gave him stuff back. Very cool guy. And I was able to get like 15, 20 bristles, enough in order to do the first ever Blades of Finesse PvP tournament. Now it's my last ever Blades of Finesse PvP tournament. Who knows, I might enter another one in the future. PvP is not my thing, but I definitely learned a lot from it and I know what I can do next time, so who knows? I'm never saying never to that. But you see here, 44% luck bonus. So what does this luck bonus count towards? The chance of it dropping, does that give it extra 44% points, which would be fantastic for superiors and or legendaries famed and legendaries for dropping if you had extra 44% chance increase to it. Going from like a 20 to 30% to like a 60 to 70%, which is, pretty good. But without any Anywho's, I'm trying to take and use a fancy reference there. We're gonna get on with the towers. This is the gear that I'm using. Well, actually, let me do the whole demon working tool stuff first. That's where we're getting tracked off. I got sidetracked.
Hey, Kevo, check your buffs.
Oh, you're so kind, Takaru.
Yeah. Oh, Vexy's back. Hey, Vexy.
Hey, Vexy. Alright, here we go. We're gonna use the...
Hola.
Actually, not on that one. Where is it?
Didn't I help you clear out your raid area a little bit, that middle section there?
Alright, so there we go. We officially have a demon working one. I'm gonna put about 5 levels into it. Let's see what the crucible is. Only have 1. Okay, 1% warp recovery. That's actually not bad. For towers, you know, I'm gonna do that extra ward. So now I have, no, it's 2%. Never mind. I have 1% from, I looked at the 1% base, so.
Yep.
That's great. What's up, Takaru?
Oh, Vexy said she thought you couldn't hear us.
No, I can hear y'all. I can hear you.
I was like, you know, you were talking about your little raid area. I'm like, didn't I help you clear out that little circle a little bit?
You did help. I've shared raids with people before, you know, it's known. So let me start spending these materials. Oh, never mind. I can't. I don't have enough titanium. Bummer. Actually, let me just see if I just type in titanium if I have something. You know, I could have something.
So, Kevin, how was your night?
It was pretty good. How was yours?
I just pulled an all-nighter.
You did.
We're waiting for the release of Persona Phantom X on mobile.
Mm-hmm.
We were told it was going to be released at 3 AM, possibly 4 AM. So I stayed up till 5 to only find out it gets released at 1 PM today.
Oh, wow. That's
So I've only had like 4 hours sleep.
That's crazy. Well, I decided that at the further contemplation, I'm just gonna use the demon working tools on the Fey Hell's Garb. Then, you know, that was the next option. So this one's out of the option to go further, but you know, I can still enjoy that extra 2% war regeneration. I will definitely get some more titanium soon. I'm sure it's in the cards. But I'm excited to see these stats. How much I'm gonna get.
I have an email.
Right now I have almost 1500 defense and close to 1900 1500 resistance and 1900 defense. And I like that the attack and magic goes up, so I'm not losing any stats. The HP is fine because I have HP to make up for the lost HP with the roll that I got, which is too bad. Just because HP is good. I don't have any more crucibles, but we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna get up to like maybe 6 or 7. I don't know. However much my I'm gonna run out of cursed word tonight.
Alright, Camo, I've got to shoot off early.
All right.
It's gonna be one of those somewhat busy-ish days for at least an hour or so.
Well, take care, buddy.
I'll miss you.
Talk to you later.
Oh, I'll miss you too, Beck. I'll miss you too, Bexy and Camo. I'll be back eventually.
Oh, I know you'll return.
Possible pasta.
Peace, man.
Good luck on the RNG.
Thank you. I need all the help I can get.
That's why I gave you an hour buff. I think if you're gonna do towers, you could use a net luck boost.
Yeah, that's gonna help increase the chance for stuff to drop in towers, which is good. I'm looking forward to that. Using that. I'm just trying to get my gear ready. Looks like I'm favoring the chest right now because I'll just be a tanky dude.
I'm only gonna get 24 hours of the event in because of the other game releasing today.
Well, you know, you can use a coin today and then use it for the second day. You know, it lasts 48 hours.
I'm gonna use the coin tomorrow and just run the remaining 24 hours.
Okay.
Doing towers because I've got Phantom X dropping at 1. So we've been waiting for this for nearly 6-8 months.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely a while to take and wait for it. So.
I'm a massive Persona fan. I never used to be, but that got changed.
All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get to level 8. I think we're gonna go for 8.
Now, people in the stream, If you have any questions about the game, ask Kevo. He knows everything.
I definitely know a thing
And
or
if you
two
want
about
food
the
memes,
game.
ask Vexy.
Alright, so we need to use another demon working tools on it. How do you move? That's very very challenging for some people. Unfortunately, there's no joystick to move in this game. Zach, you actually have to get up and actually move in life. Where can you find this?
May I ask a question?
Sure. What's the question, Vexy?
Where do I find the Goblin Lord?
Great question. Of course, I love these questions. Takes me back when I first started playing. Like, you know, now it's like I'm like, hey, just spend money. You can get stoned by spending money. How do you get stoned? Just spend money. So that's why it's very important, like having this luck shrine. So I might as well get started soon. But I'm almost there, I think. Let me make sure I don't have to master forge it. Alright, nope. I need to take and use one more demon working tools on it to get it up to 8. And then we're going to see what the stats are. I'm pretty excited to see what my stats are. I'm not going to demon forge it yet. I don't want to try and god forge it at 8. I'm just going to leave it at master forge for now because, you know, it took a good chunk out of my my cursed ordnite that I have. But if you want to see how much it cost, it would be 315, so it's not like a whole bunch, but still, I'm like, I don't want to just god forge it because then as soon as I use another demon work tool, it goes back to the level 10. So I'm like, nope. Alright, well, without any who's, we're gonna take and see what the stats are now that are anguished. Taking away 401 HP and mana. Gain 44 attack and 74 magic. 2,219 defense and a clean 1,800 defense. 259 dex 4 avidity and 533 HP. Where I only gain 132, which is fine with me. It's better than losing 401, so I like that. So that means I'm going to be one tanky boy now for towers. 60 here. I don't think I have... Let me see. All the other tools that I have are going to be used on these boots here. I don't have a limited ancient stone, but I think I have enough to give it up a couple of levels. This is also why I don't have a lot of ancient stone, because I spend it on the gear. So yeah, 600. Now I'm going down to 500. So I can give it like 1 or 2 more levels, or until I run out of demon working tools, whichever one happens first. Sure, what's up, meat carrier? Alright, now I'm down to 300. So I can really only do it 2 more times, literally, then I'm out. Alright, good. Good. 7. I like 7, because that rhymes with Kevin. And there we go. We got 93 attack, 204 magic, 1226 defense resistance, 74 dex, 8 fall reaction rate, and 14% to two-handed power. So pretty nice anguish passive. This is, get this, on my first roll for it. I start the lottery at that 14. Whew. Well, let's jump in here. I'm not going to be full clearing this one just because it's the 39 and I want to just make space for the other ones and not feel pressure to do this one tomorrow. So I'm still going to kill any tier 10 that I find. It's the goal because I want to get the proofs of torments. Because get this, it changed to proofs of torment for both of the options today. It's like, oh, if you want something, you have to spend proofs of torment. It's like, well, I literally just got the 8, buddy. I don't really have that many proofs. So I'm just like trying to avoid spending a whole bunch of proofs now. Because I want to keep on going higher. I think 10 is what I want to aim for both of them, for all 4 of them. I'm already there with rating because rating is the easiest one, and I will fight you on that if you think it's not the easiest ones. Besides despair, despair is also easy if you're willing to put in the time and focus, because farming despair takes lots of focus. Because for that whole hour that you spent all your buffs, it's like you're cookie collecting so fast, tapping so fast on your screen, trying to kill every single tier 10 monster you can see. Changing parties, you know, teleporting back to your wave vessel, whatever you gotta do in order to get more spawns. No more there, alright. You know, it's like old school. Despair farming is like old school farming to me, like what I did in the beginning of the game. But looks like we got Meat Carrier's questions, so I'm going to answer that quite soon. You know, I'm going to take out these instead. So Meat Carrier says, I'm going Dorado, BOF, smiley face, Aro head wrap, pumpkinless legs and armor with full bristles, and of course Arisen Gandering. So my Gandering Anguish. Should I go for what I have now, 9% defense resistance patient? Should I reroll the... I would definitely change it. I would definitely change it to either crit rate or crit damage, Meat Carrier. Those are the only 2 viable options. I like crit rate. I might buy more Anguish, or what is it, the Crucibles in the future, because I want to take and maybe reroll mine for what I have on my weapon, because I have like 8% crit, but I would love to have the crit damage. Like, if I can have crit damage, I would 100% have crit damage, and thank you for that 29 Ancient Stone. Literally, Towers should keep me back in business to level up my Anguish gear. So thank you, Towers. Those are my preferred ones. Meat Carrier, what I prefer for it. And I think accuracy, pet action rate are good options for the head. It just depends on what you're using it for. Like, if you're doing long form comment, then definitely having that pet action rate can help. Or even in doing raids, you know. But I usually prefer accuracy over for my helmets if I have the option to, just for reading. Because I think one of the malices that I have helps reduce me like by 1 or 2% accuracy. So just helping to get bad accuracy, so now I'm only like +6. Instead of -1, which is pretty cool. Also like dexterity for any of them, depending if for Anguish gear. Oh, I would definitely wait to use that. I think you're talking about for the chest piece, Meat Carrier. I would say you can maybe go with the war regeneration or the status protection. The status protection is actually not too bad. I think it's like 4% you get, which actually helps out because that's kind of added to your a little bit towards your Blades of Finesse. I mean your Dorado passive a little bit, which is pretty cool. Ooh, nice. We got a good lineup here. Good amount of Kerebos and some tier 10s, so ooh, 2-person torment. So right now I'm on 8 8 agony right now, as you can see at the top of the screen. So I'm getting a good amount of proofs at the moment with this. I'm still going to go higher, but if I really need like 1 or 2 things, like 1 or 2 levels for something, then I'm going to probably spend the torment if I wanted to get it, but not at like 60 something a piece. So if it's like 50, I'll be like, okay, maybe I'll spend it, but I think it's like 65. It's like, where's the lower deal at? I don't want the expensive deal. Oh, a little Lionite. Unfortunately, I don't really need that. Oh, there we go. There's a tier 10 mob right over there. Oh, 5% was the max. Okay, well that's cool. I mean, it's like there's like you knew dexterity, HP, like anything you want on it can work depending on your build. Like for me, I wouldn't mind dexterity rolling on it or HP, just because HP is pretty important because it gives you more total HP, so you can take a higher hit, literally because you have more HP. even at, like before, like your wardrobe can happen, like in a dungeon. Like if you go into a hard mode dungeon and you don't have a chance to buff because your friends are going 25 Mach speed per hour, and you know you're hanging out with the guys or the boys. Wait, is that a Chimera right there? Nope, that was just my pet. um. I mean, God Forging is good if you want to have like RNG on your side. You're like, man, I want to try RNG on my side and see if God Forging would help out. Right now, I'm running 8, as you can see on the top left. I just recently got 8, so it's probably going to be, you know, a couple of days, maybe a week or two before I get to 9. Because that's a lot of proofs to get. But if I'm doing a lot of towers for the next couple of days, I'll probably get close to 9, if not to 9, I think. By then, this event's maybe the goal will be 9. Ooh, there we go. A little anguish thingamabobber. Wait, is that a Beowulf over there that I see? Yes, it is. Hello there, sir. And cactus, or cacti. Hit it with the Gale Strike, he blocked it. That's not very nice. Smack him, get 2 proofs. Yeah, I don't want to fight these. I could. People are like, oh my god, you're passing up the Griffins. I'm like, dude, I'm good on Nightstone. I have like 108,000 of it. And sure, would I like more keys? Sure. I have a lot of keys already, and I usually spend a lot of it, but also get a lot back because I do a lot of dungeons from time to time. I've said it probably multiple streams now, but when the tower event's over is when I'm going to be doing a lot of boss dungeons and normal dungeons to farm for the hearts and the furs, because I mean the hearts and the essence or the horns. There we go. The other H. So look forward to that. Most likely, if we have a spot with like 5 or 6 normals, then we're good. You know, I try from time to time to get everybody to do runs themselves, but you know, if some people are like, I'm about to go to sleep, let me host. It's like, all right, we're not gonna stop you, buddy. If you want to take and host your dungeons ahead, especially if you gotta go to sleep. And zap. Undead Bone, I'm good. I don't know. Meat Carrier. I don't know if it's really worth it. Like, yeah, you can use 1% Godforge chance if you're in a dungeon, but I wouldn't be using 1% Godforge chance when I'm fighting a raid, because raids can't Godforge your items, at least to my knowledge, unless they're like, oh yeah, now raids can Godforge your items now in the future. You know, I predicted it here first. You know, that they do that. Cool if they can, but it's not completely out of the question, I think. Oh man, I don't want to have to solve a puzzle. But those Gradlins are 2 proof of monuments right there, potentially. Zap the Anubis to get my 1 proof. So let me see. Let me read your question again, Phantom King. I don't think I properly answered it. He says, what's a good armor and accessories to put on Swan Song Diara for a Horde boss, preferably 80% crit builds? I would say the Aru robe and using, like, you know, if you want damage, Travalion charms. If you want Arc Alchemy, you can use a presence. If you're a Beowulf, you don't need the presence. You can just put it on a Concord. If you want to get some luck, or however you want to squeeze luck in your gear. Because you always want to have the max luck chance when you're farming stuff. Just to have the best possible odds to get stuff. That's what I believe in. Is to try and get as much of the RNG on your side as you can possibly help to get on your side. We're gonna zap these Hydras. Looks like I'm just short on power. If I had the Berserk, that'd be great. I would say for hats, let me think. Hat, you can technically use the top hat if you want to get 7% two-handed weapon damage bonus. If you're just going Disciple of Finesse and plan on going tank, you can use the Arisen top hat. It's really tanky with the stats. It doesn't have any ward, but it's tanky. So you'd want your pants to be something that's tanky, that has a lot of ward, potentially to help make up for the balance, because your chest isn't really known for ward as well. It has some of it for the Arisen Aru stuff. But you can also just use the Arisen Aru helmet that gives magic as well, as if you're just going to go pure power. But I just like going with luck as an option, potentially. You can also use the Olympia hood. It'll give you dexterity 1, and it'll give you temporary magic and temporary defense 1. So you can stack that as well, and it has foresight and HP, so it's cool for if you're running dungeon budget. It's a cool, like, not so popular one, because it doesn't have as much foresight as a Tarnished King's Crown or Risen King's Crown would have, or Linus Crown. Has like 160, 170, something like that. But I like it because it has lots of HP too, so to help out with the stats. But I should really have my support lady with me. Hello there, Mr. Saint Simon. I'll answer that in a bit. Let me get the lady. And now we get our extra tower shards. Hey, don't be trying to attack me, buddy. Oh, no proof. He says, what do you think is the best celestial cost to get? Already have both deities, Beowulf A, Heretic Aura, and in doubt between Beowulf H and Realm Shifter Dorado. I would say Dorado is good, because what Dorado does is that it allows you to have starting war turns, which are dungeons, if you want to pick up dungeons as Dorado and then swap back into deity and battle the dungeons. Because you have the farthest view distance, you can wear the warrior gear, so if you don't have an Argos classes, you can wear the Fallen Sky helmet to get that 10% view distance. So I think that one, and then you can get Beowulf H later, unless you really like verse 4. Literally, that's the only reason why you would get Beowulf H is for verse 4, because that is a very good spell right there. But Dorado also gives you Quad Edge, which you can technically use with Deity Ursa red line, purple line builds, because it's one of those purple line classes actually that does health and mana. So both of them have their pros and their pros. Do you have I think Heretic Corvus is a good option too, to get Magic Scythe and to get the Thin Blade if you wanted to go for a hard mode build. So you can just spam the Thin Blade, because Thin Blade is only going to cost like 2 mana or more, with other gear that increases the cost of mana stuff if you wanted to go like that route. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it. Oh look, there's a Berserk! The chance for Berserks to spawn, I found one. See, look. Berserk encounters plus 4%. I was that part of that 4%, folks. I got it to happen. This is what Shackle's English 8 stats are, and what the negatives are for me. So, you see how I have a lot of damage from dragons, so sometimes I have to be really careful when I'm fighting dragons, even though I just go fighting sometimes. In certain times of need, I will put on the Bulwark if I think that I don't have enough buffs to fight a dragon. Mainly the defensive buffs. I think the resistance I have is pretty good. But let's just take a yonder at the stats. So right now I have... No, actually I have higher defense than resistance. Oh, I thought it was the opposite way. Okay. Well, then I guess resistance works as well. So, cool. Doo -doo -doo. Oh, look, there's a dragon pack right there. And watch me go in blindly and pray that I don't die and that he hits me with the magic attack and not a physical attack. But I have an extra turn, so I'm going to kill one of them because I know that both of them can't take me out. Especially if they can't hit me. That's also good as well. And boop. You know, I'm a little tired. You know, I did a good amount of work today. More than I thought that I was going to do, which is good. But I'm just nice to take and happy and relaxed and play some Orna and do some towers and stuff. I didn't get to do as many towers as I wanted to today, earlier in the day. But I'm happy that I got plenty of towers to do on stream. Oh, I'm stunned. Actually, I don't like being stunned. That's one thing that, out of the many debuffs that hurt, they're so simple that hurts. It's so common to apply is stun. I was contemplating adding all the elemental strikes on my build just because it'd be helpful to have like Loom Strike and, you know, the ice one, the fire one, the arcane one. Actually, I don't know if the arcane would work, but maybe during an event it would work. Geez, you are tanky. I'm kind of scared of you. I'm going to take out your friend right here in the meantime. And let's see, I'm going to use Stun Dart. And it, of course, did not work. I'm going to go the easy way out. We're going to wait until I get a buff or my pet takes it out, and I'll take out the other one. Ooh. No. Ward. And then we're going to now try and Stun Dart. I don't want to take and use the... There we go. We got it. These berserks don't play around. Man, I'm going to have to take it a little more seriously with that. Ooh, thank you for the 21 titanium. Helping me be able to get my my wonderful little Hyperion's garb, or whatever it's called, to get to level 2. Oh, man. I really wish I had some more attack buffs in order to deal with the Hydras. I have magic and magic too. It's like, I'm not a magic person right now. If I was, it'd be great. But then they'd probably give me the opposite. Let's see, how many do I get hit? I can take another one of those. Alright, good chip damage there, support lady. And just spamming the Gill Strike brought us the victory. This one, I'm definitely taking out the dude with the dragon because he can help apply the blights. And nice! Oh, I missed. But I did gain Titan's power. I'm going to risk it. So glad that he didn't use the ability. I definitely could have died right there. But I didn't want to... It was just risky. But hey, they gave me a summoning scroll for it, so it was worth doing the risk, and I survived. Ooh, hello there. Anku, I need your pure Darkstone, please. If you were Berserk, I would actually probably prefer that. So then I can get a chance to get one more, so... If you could let me select the Berserk Northern Forge, that'd be great. I'd gladly pick the Berserk each floor. If they give you like a little map and then options. Okay, click, click, click. But they're most likely not going to do that. But it'd be cool if they pondered the idea of like having event-themed events, or like monster concentrated events where it's like just that monster or boss. Like Thursdays definitely was a good good testing for them to see how to do big events, put people in different locations through wave vessel magic sorcery that they're doing there, that I don't understand anything, but it's cool if I pretend like I do. But I know they said they were thinking about going to, like, you know, live in-person events in the future. I'm excited to see if they can make that work. And thank you for the extra turn, because I did definitely need those extra turns. Because I'm not immune to petrify, believe it or not, folks. So that would be very not cool to be petrified. Let's see, how many keys do I have? 4. You know what? I'm going to spend the key. I don't think I need these 3 keys throughout the whole tower. Especially because it's not a 50. It's a 39, so we'll get through this one pretty quickly. Because we have plenty more towers to go, so I'm just kind of focused on the other ones. This time I will be not lazy, and I will swap over to my Swansong build, because it's going to be so much safer and so much more time efficient to just do this. Yeah, and then having to spend 4 turns to attack them, or more, you know, if I miss an attack. And now I can go back over to this one. And I think what we're going to do right now is go here with the tankier chest and see how it goes. This means that I have 100% crit rate with those 2 bristles and an extra 1% avidity. Well, actually 5% total, 4% from the chest and 1% from the 2 bristles. Alright, come on, give me another one. Alright, cool. I got 3. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you for the turns. I'll gladly use them on you. And bam. It just didn't stop. That is the reason why I have the avidity chest right there. For that exact reason. The power of avidity, just keep on slicing or slapping them, whatever attack animation you want to use. Feel them ninja. I can use like the gandering, because it's technically like 2 like swords, or it looks like 2 swords. Here I'm probably just gonna go for the solo just because they're take here, and just hope I get an extra turn off of that. But I didn't, and the blight got me. But the pet was like, "I got you, fan. I'm the support lady for a reason. We're here to help you." I believe that my pet might take this one out. Nope, but I'll take the extra power buff instead. Alright, now here's our first, I think this is our first Pegasus encounter. I don't go for the AoE route. Please load, game. Hello. Hello, there we go. I'm just going to go for the straight single target with the Gale Strike. Not going to try and hit with AoE. Just because they're annoying. I just pay attention if I get blinded, put to sleep, or debuffed with double defense down, and then I will immediately use the Panacea. I've learned this doing over the years and trying to rush it. And ooh, we got 2 Prusa Monument there. And the Luminomic, let's go. Alright, we have a Mimic pack. We have a Fire pack. There's a chest up there. Can you move, sir? Sir, can you move from the Fireman? Or Fireman, can you move from the Sir? Who's gonna do it first? What are y'all thinking? Fire boss monster combo, or the man? Who's gonna move first? I'm gonna say the boss and Rita are gonna go first. Come on, game. You got this. You say fire too, Saint Simon. All right. So far we have 2 for Team Team Fire. Who's gonna say the clown or the MP or the NPC? That's the random character. This person. No flame against this guy. But if you can just move, please. Fire too lazy to believe in tension. Okay. Come on, let's see. Jeez. Oh, the guy moved. The guy moved first. Meat Carrier got it. He believed in Tenzin. Tetsun moves. He's like, finally somebody believes in me. And he decided to make that jump. Alright, there we go. Oh my goodness, well that's not good. Let's see this log here. Wow, the Nidhogg crit me for 38,000 damage. God damn. Ow, man. Ow. Yeah, nobody, if he would have told me ahead of time he would do 38,000 damage, I would have definitely would have warded that second turn, or third turn that I had. And I would have survived that. No, yeah, I'm tanky. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm tanky. But it's like, when you have the Ascension Shackles, you know, I'm just bound to having, I still have the, you know, almost 7,000 defense, 6,300 resistance, so it's not like I have like 0 defense. It's just, this is the big game because they have like over 100% increase to their stats, and this time it means more. So like 10, what is it? Let me see what English it is, so I can get into reference for this. I think it's 6 or 7 or 8. Let me. So 8, yeah, 8 is equivalent to like 30 English, or close in the 20s, and the other English. So they're like really higher up, like, and then the shackles just make it feel like you're like in the 40s sometimes with the stats taken away. So like right now, it's like I have Ascension level 28 right now with this one at 8. So I want to climb higher because if you look at 10, you know, I can have 38 over here. So it goes up pretty good. So I want to take and get that. I want to level it up over time, but I'm fine at 10 right now. So that's why I'm trying to work to get up to 10 and then go from there. You know, then I had the shackles and the chances is great. So you see here, we need 792. 792 proofs of torment right now in order to get to the next level, which is going to take a good amount of time. Let's see. Phantom King says he got an insane floor with Kerebos that had 3 Zerks with a 5% Zerk chance. Unfortunately, that Kerebos was not one of them. Wow, that's unfortunate. It's like he had the rolls, like the stars were aligned. It's just the overall project, the end result wasn't what he wanted it to be. It's like the beginning was great, the middle was okay, and then the end was like, oh, okay. I see how it is. Alright, well, we just go next. It's just that simple. You know, I have lots of towers to do. I can't be sad over towers. I got a lot of materials and stuff throughout that, so it's not like I got nothing from it. Still got like 9,000, so it's not too bad. But one of my tips, folks, is that when you're fighting the Titan/Guardian, if you have any amities that reduce the damage that you take from Dragon, Dark, Arcane, and Holy, then it will greatly reduce the damage that the Tower Fall will do to you. Because, trust me, I tested it and it cut down the damage by like 1/5 for me, with an 80% negative dragon or 80 dragon resistance. So instead of taking like 60,000 damage, I would only take like 11,000. I'm like, this is great. I like this. I like just taking 11 instead of 60,000. You know, it sounds like a great deal right there. I mean, to be fair, that is sometimes the best answer to do it, Meat Carrier, is just simply just leave. As soon as you're gone, if you have all your adornments, unless you're missing that adornment and you need like 1 more in order to get a set of 5 for your first gear or your English piece of gear or your tower piece of gear, then I'll be like, okay, maybe you should take and, you know, do a little bit more. Oh, they petrified me, so this is where we have to be vigilant, not just spam this. Oh, luckily I have the Titan's power to help me to vanquish the foes. And let's see, what are we going to get in this treasure chest? Foresight 1, absolutely not necessary. But this time I am going to hit once. And then I'm going to take it easy, and I'm going to Ward of Wardnight. I prepared myself, and I got a Titan's power. So, not this time, Nidhogs. Not this time. I took the responsible route. One hit to get your guaranteed one turn almost profitability. Not guaranteed, but pretty high % chance. And then you simply just ward. Now, of course, there is a chance when you ward first turn, you can get another turn, which is fantastic. I've had it happen many times when I was doing raids. You know, when I'm fighting 10 English raids, you know, I respect the raids sometimes, and I will ward first turn, but sometimes I will not, and I'll just be like, no, I'll just come at you first, and then they hit me for 11k, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm gone, because I started under half health for a reason, to get that extra stats, and he's just like, no, I'm just interfering with deck health. Like, fine, Chimera, be like that. I'll be back in 15 minutes with my Ward of Wardnight. And I beat him. Ooh, there we go. Temporary attack 2. That is fantastic. Resistance 1. I'll take it. The resistance, extra resistance and defense can actually make the difference between you living and surviving multiple attacks. I've proven this many times with my testing. But actually, let me get some of these buffs going. I don't have any. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So thank you, Takaro, for that Shrine of Luck earlier that he gave me. Ooh, we got 3 mobs here. So 3 chances, 4 proofs of torment. I'm not certain. Well, actually, I can take it out now with this. Yep, there we go. Oh, there we go. We got a Cursed Ordinite from the Arc Alchemy from the Titans. Species up on 1. Thank you, Themis, for coming in clutch. And thank you, Cool Amity, for helping me out. Oh, we have a Berserk Chimera here, folks. Let's see. What are you weak against, sir? Fire and Earth. Okay, I have an Earth attack for you right now. If I get an extra turn. Please don't hit me. I'm just kidding. I'm going to Word of Wardnight. I'm not going to mess around here. Of course you burn me. I see how it is. Okay, they're about the same. Now I should be able to just do that, and then one of these, and yeah, that's my second Berserk encounter so far. I think I'm trying to keep track of it. So, folks, if I miss reporting a Berserk encounter in the stream, I want to see a tally at the end of this tower of how many Berserk encounters we had. So that's your mission, or the little mini game. Seeing how many Berserk encounters am I going to get. I'm good over here. I'll just battle the wormies. Hey, you know, it could be worse. You could get nothing. In some games, when you die, you get nothing. Like, just the materials and stuff that you gotten from killing the monsters in the floor rewards are like a very big prize. If you just happen to get none of that, I'll be like, wow, I'm definitely not going to loot, you know. You'll be terrified to take a 2 towers, so getting some rewards from trying is good, you know. It could have been a third instead of 50%. They could have done it, went down lower, you know, in an alternate universe. Then maybe is that. Oh, alright, I got an extra turn. Thank you. Let's see. I think we got this. Nope. Don't hit me too hard. I should be able to go out and one hit besides the Berserk one. So that's, I think, this number. I'm not going to say it out loud just for the people that are watching can see that. Well, I definitely don't want one to show up here. This is gonna be... Oh my goodness. That is a beefy boy right there. I am actually scared to where I'm going to use a stun dart right now on the wrong person, and I'm stunned, and I'm going to reset right now because I'm about to die. Please no. Alright, good. I didn't click any buttons. I closed it. let me try and salvage this run here. You know. This EOS slaps me, and this is like the first time I think I've been doing EOS. Whew. Very close call. Alright. Phew. I need to take those out. Alright. Here's what we got to do. Oh no, not for the defense. I'm definitely using the Panacea here. And we're gonna, with all of our might, fire off this one. We need one more. One more. Whew. I'm gonna do split damage because it's better. Do 2 hits than for 4 hits or whatever. It's the same amount. And I'll take out some more worms because worms are cool. They give cool materials. They're very nutritious and delicious. Always gonna take out the common pack if I see one. Nice. Cleaned. 2 hits right there. I would like to return this Nightshade to get something else, please. Why, hello there. Enough. Nice. It's gonna be not too happy when I get a Berserk one of these. They're gonna have a lot of HP, probably like 300, 400k. Alright. Oh, there's another one. There's another one, folks. I think this is how many there are. If I'm wrong, you know, let me know. But I think I can take it out 1 hit, so that's good. I needed to say pure in front of the Darkstone, not just regular Darkstone. Nothing against regular Darkstone, but I need the purest of Darkstone. Let's see, I'm going to check up here for a little bit, see if there's anything. Nope. There's a lot of cool dudes and do that thing out over here. Wow, so fast I didn't even get to see the rewards. God damn. I'm a ninja. Ooh, there we go. That's how many I think now we have. Or, you know, we already had the other amount plus that one to get to a different amount. Maybe I'll do it differently next time. Oh, I decided to go with the straight up risky option, and it looked like it worked out. Wow. You know, might as well do it that way because then I have the chance just to random swing, like, you know, 60%, 80%. Now 100% of them are gone. These guys, I'm probably going to go with the Gale Strike. Just take them out just because they're beefy. Oh, thank you for the Proof of Dormants. And always love more Dayleaf. Magic 1. A puzzle key. Wow. Don't you think I didn't see over there event pack of the Karaboses? I saw you from the corner of my eye. You didn't even give me a proof of monument. Sad. Alright, taking it safe. Definitely taking it safe here. Ooh, that means that's how many have gone, and I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm definitely going to be spamming horizontal slash on this dude. I don't think the Terror Strike would have done it, but I'm going to try it out to see how much it would do. It probably did more. Would have done more. No, actually, no, it wouldn't have taken it out, I think. But, But geez and Pete, man, that was pretty intense. These berserks are definitely making it more spicy. I like the berserks. I like them and I don't like them. It's just like eating spicy food. You enjoy it when you eat the spicy food, but not when the spicy food has to release itself from your body. Ooh, there we go. That's how many that we've got now. I'm going to risk it right here for an extra turn, and I'm hoping that I'm not going to die here. And I'm going to immediately get a spam Word of Ordinite, because that was lucky. And I need all the word I can get here. I'm going to go for AoE damage right now. And now I'm going to go for the Gale Strike. Alright, lucky I had the Titan's All, so that's great. Or the Titan's Power. It's up there, and it's not one of the ones that I want. So let's keep on moving along. I think I'm good on Orichalcum for now, believe it or not. Ooh, this looks like a good floor to me. Alright, well, let's hit it. All of them. Nice. Clean double hit right there. 100% single target. I don't want to have to deal with Mystic Feather for these dudettes. Or mainly dudettes, I think, for these. Any luck? No luck, unfortunately. Alright, that's good proofs of avarice right there. What's in the chest? A puzzle key. Wow, I have 4 of them. I'm already halfway up the tower. As of now. Another one. Ooh, crit rate. Thank you. If I don't think I'm wearing... Let me just double check. No, yeah, I'm wearing it, so I have enough crit rate. So I'm definitely over crit rate now. So I can technically change out my boots for something else. The one thing I would change out would be for these guys, which are also very cool, with his first roll being 9% to two-handed. Not quite the 15%. But, you know, got some pretty good stats. You know, has some attack, magic, HP, stuff like that. I like how I can just use good quality duplication, and then bam, it's like an extra. Instead of 280, now I have almost 300 HP. So just that small little increase that adds up over time, especially with the Ascension Shackles. I think matching your gear, not every piece of gear for dungeons needs to really match it. But I mainly talk about, like, for raiding, for example. You want to try and get as much stats as you can possibly squeeze in there to get the most amount of defense, resistance, attack, magic. You're definitely not getting any dexterity. Unfortunately, dexterity does not scale with it. I'm not very happy with that. I'm not going to lie. I get why, but I'm still not happy about it, Odie and the Northern Forge, that she didn't let dexterity scale as well with Anguish. Because then it'll just make Realm Shifters even more powerful. And, you know, a whole bunch of other cool stuff that making the game, you know, a little bit easier. But back to the tower. That was a fun little crisscrosser right there. Alright, time to deal with the dangerous harpies. And I missed one. Well, you know what? You can have a perfect shot. Because I don't want to miss again, just to save time. Simple as that. I just have perfect shot for that reason. Take out the low Mystic Feathers if I happen to come into that scenario to unfold, unfortunately. Hello there, Balder and friends. Can you God Forge my weapon, please? It would be really cool if you could. Froze me? Let's try. Too cool for you. At least you gave me a proof monument, so appreciate that. We're going to go with... Yeah, definitely thinking I might add Gloom Strike here, because I don't really need Blood Shift or Worm Song, really. I can see having most of the other spells to help out in certain scenarios, but... Next best thing is Gale Strike, because, you know, that's my faction elements. I'll do this to do a little chip on the next one. And I have Titan's Power, or I have Temporary All Up 1. One of the two. I do not have Temporary All Up 1, so it is Temporary All Up 3. And oh, look at that. All these event monsters and tier 10. We're going to be here for a little bit. I'll just go one fight at a time in that direction. I should be able to, yep, with the temporary attack up. Ooh, so close with just base stats to take it out. See, if I had attack 1, he would have been gone. Alright, so that's, I think, number... I'm just saying, I just think it's 9 right now. Could be wrong, but I think it's at least that number that I just may have said. Oh wow, it's a whole floor of Krabos. Ooh, okay. More. They're saying, hey, we got you some more Hydras to fight. I hope you like them. It's like, of course, I love Hydras. They're my favorites. Not. Wow. All but a Thor. We're tier 10s. That's pretty good. This one, I really need to take out the little. I think an extra turn. I'm going to give it one more chance. Right. Word of Wardenite. Word of Wardenite. Alright, good. I need that second turn to get off the Word of Wardenite through the Blight. I could have Panacea and then used it. Oh, but that makes that amount of Berserks that we've seen, so that's cool. That's actually a lot. I guess I'll talk about it later on at the end of the stream why I think it's a lot. Or not in the stream, but after this dungeon. Bleh. You know what? We have an extra turn, so I'm just gonna go on the aggressive here. And then they gave me another one. Oh wow, just not running out of turns. So yeah, that's one way we can do it as well. Just go full ham. Like if I miss that first attack, then I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna Word of Wardenite. But because I didn't, I kept on getting extra turns. I'm like, oh well, might as well keep on going if I'm gonna just keep on getting extra turns. Because like the more that I take out, the safer that I am, you know. Right now I'm stunned, but I'm not really worried because it just faded off because I'm just cool like that in one turn. Ooh, I got 3 Priests of Torment there, so that was 100% worth it. You know what? I'll go take out this for the people that are like, please take out the Mighty Griffin. You got it. You got it. I got the Griffin. The Griffin pack is gone. Yep, you gotta use all your tools, Meat Cleaver. You gotta use the logs. The logs tell you everything in battle. What happened, what didn't happen, you know. It gives you a lot of valuable information in there. See right here? Log. Battle started. I attacked. And then I got an extra turn. Then I can go boom again. And then one of them dies the bleeding and now I'm paralyzed. Oh wait, no, he's too healthy. No, he could have. We have the right elements advantage here. So we just swiftly take them out. Luckily this one's not a complicated puzzle. If it was like a 4 or 5 row or like a much bigger one, I'd be like, ah, maybe, maybe not. Alright, come on. No extra turns. I'm just going to go for the threat right here. No, I used the wrong spell. I'm just... Alright, I have the power. I could have just did a couple of envies, but, you know, we have to make sure that they're going. Ooh, and they gave us 2 and a Cursed Ordnite for it. So you know what? It's alright. They gave us a Cursed Ordnite. We'll go through. If they gave me a Cursed Ordnite every single time I fought the dragons, I will fight the dragons every single time without hesitation. So I will take that risk if every single time I got a Cursed Ordnite for fighting the dragons. Either one of them, if they're both of them. Like if they both had a chance to drop it. Oh, you know, I think I have like 1,500, something like that. Maybe close to 1,600. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? So I have 1,707 Olympian Tower keys. You know, you can get these from the floor rewards, right, meat carrier? So you don't necessarily have to kill the guardians to get them. So, you know, I know people that have a lot more than this. They've done more towers than I have, believe it or not. I mean, I'm practically on the list. If you take a little moment, sorry about the pause. But, if I go to the Titanfeld Guild, see, I'm 114 right now. If I go to the leaderboard, that puts me at number 17 on the Titanfeld Guild. So, I've done a good amount of towers in my day. And I've died a lot of towers in my day, just like we've seen earlier today, unfortunately. So that's always good to have some caution, especially when you're using Ascension Shackles and Anguish and towers, and using the Titanfeld spec. Because like if I had Blades of Finesse, I would have been fine, I think, because I would have had extra damage, would have had more HP, all that fun stuff. I can make up the excuses why, but I'm personally going Titanfeld because I want those extra 10% tower shards. We may not do all these on stream, actually. We're probably going to go for the 100k run next, just because time is passing by pretty fast, I think, or at least I feel like it has. I've been having a good time though. Hope everyone else has. If you haven't already, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Alright, you know what? I think I need to use a Word of Ordnite here. Get a little carried away myself, find these Pegasuses, and now I'm all fine now. Yeah, my pet did 16k. Wow, with the crit, that's pretty decent. Ooh, wow, it was worth it for that. You get 2 Prusa monuments. I'll fight you. Don't worry about it. Don't fret. But I always like to make sure that I have as much avidity in my gear as possible as well, meat carrier, whenever I'm running dungeons and and towers, just because I just love having that increased chance to have an extra turn, because that can mean the difference between life and death, as you've seen here with my fights. I can definitely oh, there we go, we got one of them. Oh, yes, 27 Prusa monuments. That is what I needed. Thank you, Tower Chest, Tower Floor Reward, for giving me something that I actually want. No, it's not looking good. I might use another key here, but I'm going to just try this one. Actually, this was not too bad. I think I can... Yeah, that one was definitely a lot simpler. Let's see, is there any more Tower Chest up there or no? Nope, there's not. Okay. This one's going to be dangerous too right here. This heretic fight, this could be dangerous, so I always try and go for the kill and take out this one first, just because this one can hit the hardest, even though the other ones can as well. But they're much easier to one hit. I normally have to take in 2 hit. If I had the temporary attack up, temporary all, attack 1, maybe be a different story. Thanks for the Ornate Dynasty English 6. I'll probably be dismantling you later on today. Ooh, ancient stone. Thank you very much. Alright, we're gonna go with the Thor. Okay, that did a decent amount for the first hit. And then I can probably just go like this for the rest. Alright, you're bleeding, so you're gonna get taken out, and now you go! Good, no second chance. Hello there, Chimeras. We have the Terror Strike just for you. Unfortunately, no Berserks. Yeah, roughly on Dorado, you're going to need about 20. You need about a total of 20 Bristols, or a combination between Bristols and Essences. You would need a lot less if you want to put more Essences in your gear, but Bristols are just so good because, you know, they give you Ward. Sure, getting 6 Dexterity is great. You know, I'm not going to, no hate against Dexterity. I love Dexterity, but, you know, getting that extra Ward, so helpful. And plus it's, you know, crit rate, so you don't have to get it from less sources once you put it in your gear, which is also great. I'm trying to get for like a full superior gear for like the Dorado tanky build. That would be the dream, of having all low superiors, like all like 13s or 12s. Would be the dream for Bristols. If you can get that. You don't want the ornates. I mean, some people may want the ornates. You know, some people may like the torture of taking away like 21, 22 of your attack. Trust me, I have one. I know how much it takes away. 21 attack and it takes away. It doesn't give anything else. It just takes away more attack. Alright, let's see. Can I do this? I can. Nice. Alright, just please don't cast Forbid on me. That's all I ask. Please, thank you. Whew. Little lightstone there. I know some people are in need of lightstone. Our friend who sent me a message who needs some. Alright. He got some ascension levels, which is great. Take out this one. And now I can use the rest of the power to take you out. Oh, Troop Boost is not bad for that. This time we're going to go with the Swan Song here. Oh, he's Orn blocked. Oh, wow. Yeah, he definitely needs to do some Endless. But yeah, let's fight these dudes. We got the magic powers. Luckily, I have Magic 1 to help me. I took out 2 of them on the first hit, and I got another turn. So, not bad for 1 proof. Oh, we have a Hydra to fight. Well, that's going to be fun. Let me check if there's anything else here. Nope. Nothing else that I really want to take out. Back over here, and then we're gonna choose to go with the more avidity, please. As you can see here, I have 4% right here, so then this is 5%, so I have 9% extra. The max I can get is an additional 10% avidity to be at the 30%, which is the cap. So if you're playing as base Realm Shifter or Corvus, then you need 15% instead of 10%, which is a lot more. So that's why another good reason on Dorado. If you want to get max avidity, it's going to overall cost less adornments. You know, it's not going to be super hard to get that compared to getting 15%. Unless you're wearing, gear like this, then you'd only need like to get 7 adornment slots, and then it'd be better to take in, or like maybe less, if you got the Diablos gear, because it gives you an extra 4%, I think. It brings it up to 8%, which is, it could be worth it. Both of that is a 12% right there. So that'd be pretty cool for a Corvus. They were only need 3%, so you're definitely going to have more adornments for 3%. Like 6 bristles is pretty common to have at least in a year. I'm carrying 8, so we're technically 10. 10 right now. Yes, it's not going to help you when you go past 30, meat carrier. You're not going to get some secret OP thing. I wish I could tell you, you go into another dimension and you can see everything all at once. When you achieve max avidity. Unlimited max avidity. I'm not going to deal with the Immortal Lord if I don't have to. I could, but I do resisted attacks against him, and it's going to take 2 hits to take him out, and that could be annoying. Because they like to stun and blind and stuff. Yeah, sometimes you learn a thing or two when you hang out over here at the East Farmer Kevo stream. But you know what? Just for you, meat carrier, I'm going to take out the dude. Alright, that's number... I think that amount, which kind of rhymes with my name, to give you a hint of how many berserks that we've seen, folks, for just the listeners. So you can take your guesses at the end. What's it gonna be? Ooh, that was a... You know what? Actually, I didn't even know that they dropped Truce of Monuments. I take back what I said. I love these guys, actually. They brought Prusa... not the Prusa Monuments. The Prusa Torments. I didn't know that they dropped it. I didn't know they dropped Torments. Ooh, 22 Adamantine. I will take that to the bank. Ooh, we got ourselves a little Carmen here. Extra turn. Made it work. 2 daily. Let's go. You know what? I'm going to take out this one too, just because it's the last floor. I might as well squeeze out a little bit more, even though I very well could have gotten a lot more tower shards from here. But I'm going to just semi-speeding through, just because the next one's going to be a long one. It's not going to be a little quick, flashy. Oh yeah, we're done in like 10 minutes. No, it's going to be a lot more than 10 minutes. So you better get your snacks, get your popcorn, go to the restroom, do what you got to do, all that fun stuff. Ooh, hey, look, a summoning scroll. Oh, great. Yeah, I totally need Foresight 2 when fighting Eos. Thank you so much, game, for giving me that. How did they know? So, I'm going to show you the build I use in order to fight the Tower Titans right now. So because I'm fighting Eos, it's going to use arcane damage against me. So I'm also going to use the Anwind Ring just to be safe. I can also use the Qatar, but I choose to take in... Actually, I'm going to choose the Qatar. In this scenario, it's going to be worth it because I want the extra dex. So then this could be a Sphinx Tail, so I can get that 1% drop quality. Let's get it. I'm trying to Godforge this. The Amity that I have, I'll show you what it is. Beast and Inability. This one right here. Increase Dragon Resistance by 80%. Increase Dark Damage by 5. You receive 10% less HP and mana from potions. And take 30% more damage from Valor Forces. So I really hope to RNG that these Titans are not from the Valor Forces. I'm pretty sure they're not, but you know, we can kind of look at their codex, I guess, and try to find out. But I'm gonna swap my my pet because I don't need Themis right now, even though she would be helpful, to the Atlas actually. Let me find this guy. Where did he go? There we go. Because I just want to have the Berserk. I don't really want the Defeat Channel. And this can help me recover my ward and give me ward turns, which is great in temporary defense buffs. I'm not playing around here. I am fully buffing up. Now, if you look here, when I'm fighting it, under the log, you'll see my negative stuff. So I have what I don't... This is the one I don't like the most, but I don't like the other negatives, so I chose it. The permanent status effect fade chance plus 1%. So people are like, what does that mean, Ace Farmer Kevil? Well, I've had a lot of research and testing with this. And basically, it's any buff that is in green. Your attack 1, your attack 2, your defense 1, defense 2, crit rate, all that fun stuff. All that can go away. But the temporary ones don't. So if you make a build that has temporary buffs, then, you know, that's a way to get around it. This buff fade chance. So, you know, little thing to think in mind right there. I might try that. But unfortunately, you know, there's no... Wait a minute. There's a pet that I know that I can use that can give even more damage, and people know what it is. The best support attack dog. I'm going to use that next time on Dragon Ball Z. But in all seriousness, I'm going to use the Berserk Mushroom right now because I want even more power and other chances to fade away. We're just going to start the Ultimate Strikes. It's not going to do a lot of damage in the beginning. It's kind of embarrassing. You see, Towerfall only did 7,000 damage, so you know I'm actually going to risk it and go with the gunner here to give me that extra power. You know, I'm going to use it twice just to show the power of it. There we go, 7.5. Keep on going, we're keep on going. 8. Alright, I have to heal up after this one. And we're going to go with... No. We're going to go with a Super Elixir. Luckily, none of the buffs have faded away yet. That's good. 1.2. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. I killed myself. Well, hey, you know what? We still got 17,000. I didn't really care about EOS anyway. Yeah, I lost focus. You're absolutely right, Meat Cleaver. But I can't. I have to lock in, you know, as the new phrase that they're using these days. You gotta lock in. It's like, all right, we're gonna lock in for this Celine. The Celine, maximum safety, no berserks. But right now, while we're climbing up the tower, we're going to go get the support lady back because we want that 5% tower charge. Because we need it, because we're going for the 100k. So we have the support lady to help us out. And we change our gear. We were getting far. If we were a little bit safer, we'd have been fine. But, you know, we risk it for the biscuit. And unfortunately, we did not get the biscuit because we did the math wrong. Or, you know, something else. Something happened. No, not this one. I don't know why I clicked those boots. I do not want to run with Jolly Stockings. No, thank you. I can't actually remember the last time that I actually put Jolly Stockings on for dungeons. I should probably just throw this in my storage because, I mean, I can understand some people put it on, but it's like when you're in English dungeons, you need all the help you can get with your stats. So, let's see, is that the Celine? No, that's not. That is a 42. Okay. So we're gonna go and change the layers so we can see my towers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna get Celine. We're gonna start them all up because I haven't started them. I wanted to wait till later on in the nighttime to give myself more time to do them throughout today and tomorrow, because I'm not going to do all these today. I would really like to have done all these today, but I have to pay attention, because after one more, I believe I need to take and release some of mine. Yep, so we're going to get the water ones, so we get the other two together. And then I'll drop a few on the ground. I'll drop 2 of them. I won't drop all 3, because I don't have to. So 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm not dropping Celine. I'm dropping everything else but the Celine. Hello there, Prometeo at English 8. Ooh, people are probably asking, how many proofs of torment do you have, Ace Farmer Kevo, from your 2 failure towers that you ran? Well, that's a great question. I can let you know that right now. We're going to go to recent. And we're at 160, so, you know, we're still gaining a good amount of proofs of torment over time. Where I'd like to get more, yeah, I'd like to be already in the 200s right now. But, you know, we keep on going. Every bit, it helps along the way. Let me drop these other 2 just for safety, just so I don't lose the other ones above me. And alright, so here we go, folks. This is me going for the 100K. So let's see, will I get it? To do this, I have to clear every stray mob. So good temporary resistance up to in the first one. Every stray that's here, I have to take them out. Doesn't matter what it is. One more slice and dice. So the horizontal slush. Good AQ to start it out. And then I got the extra turn to take out the Arisen dude. Little 10 cave stone is a good welcome present. I like it. I like it. Alright, first Hydra of the day. I'm going to go with the Gale Strike. And I missed. Let's see. Am I going to get hit though? I'm not. So I'm going to continue to lunge at them, because luckily at this lower level I can one-shot them. But as I get up higher into the towers, their stats do go up. You know, that is something that some people may know or not know. That, you know, their stats do go up as you climb higher in the tower, because you're literally getting into more challenging content. Or, you know, more higher stats closer to the top of the tower kind of perception. However Odie has it laid out. One more. Okay, we'll take the 1. It's better than 0. Alright, but for the other ones, folks, where I died, how many do you think that Berserk encounters that I had from it? I want people to guess right now the number for people that were playing in that little game and guessing how many Berserks I got from that tower. I had them the number roughly. I want to see if people have predicted or if our numbers are correct. I'll give people a couple minutes in order to take in, type out what answer they thought it was. Okay, Meat Carrier says 7 for that specific tower. Okay. Yeah, I should not have just used Envy on a bear. That definitely doesn't do a lot of damage. Hey, look, another Hydra. Let's see. If I take this out, will they have settled their debacle? They did. Nice. Ooh, there we go. That's the first one of this one, and that hurt a lot. Let me use a Word of Ordnite here. I feel like I can definitely use it. I want to see if I can just take him out with just 2. Ooh, yeah, I would have barely survived the 20. If it was a 20, if it was higher, like 23, 24K, I probably would have been dead. There with my average HP and ward combined. So I'm glad that I got those extra turns, the coming clutch. Ooh, wow. Of course I get Titan's power at the last fight. I think, oh yeah, we're at the last fight. Okay, now you have all that 100% increase to your stats. Have fun! Like, I gotta use this 2 fights ago. This one's easy over here. Ooh, 25 titanium. That's why towers are great, folks. You get those wonderful materials. Ooh, I hope I wasn't missing anything. I have to lock in. Lock it in. Can't skip anything. It's that close of a difference. And you know, just out of efficiency, I'm just gonna use a perfect shot just to take him out, just because I know I have enough damage to do that. But yeah. So the answer to the question, it was 12. I counted 12 times that I found berserks, which I thought was pretty impressive, which is practically 1/3 of the tower throughout the run. Now I think most of them were in the middle or toward the end, so not a lot in the beginning, but you know, it's spread out over time. That the whole tower that was a good amount. People may get more than that, you know. Let me know what if people record this kind of thing, like how many berserks they encounter per towers. This is a new stat kind of thing. Because just because you encounter berserk doesn't mean I'm going to encounter that exact same berserk. This is just based off of RNG right here. Yeah, it's a lot for only 4% indeed, meat carrier. You know, that's kind of the point of the fact that I'm making it. It's more like 25% instead of 4%. One more zappy zap for the Pegasus. Oh, I think that's this number for this one. So far we're at that cool sign you can make. You gotta remember, I have to take out everything. No rushing. We're not in a rush here. We're full spring cleaning or summer cleaning, whatever you do in summer for cleaning. Bringing back summer cleaning, guys. Ooh, I thought it was a pure darkstone right there. Hopefully I did. Alright, cool. I'm still powerful enough to take these out in one shot. And, well, I'm still in the single digits. Well, that makes sense. Ooh, 27 ancient stone. I will take that. Let's see. Where's the things to fight? Oh, they're up here. Hello there, Arisen Vulcan, the Red Knight, and his buddies. Thank you for coming. I appreciate your donation to the chance of getting the proofs. And the Yandere makes fighting these guys pretty easy, luckily. Fortunately, sometimes that guy is pretty tanky. He doesn't always go down in one hit. Where's it here? Alright, it's an immortal assassin. Immortal Magus, I think? Or maybe it's just an immortal. What do y'all think? I'm pretty sure it's a Magus. It's looking mighty Magus to me there. I see the staff and I see the sword. Wow, there's 2 people on top of him. Wow. This guy here. There's so many people here now. Alright, there we go. Finally. No, wait. Is there another person? No. There we go. Finally, yep, Immortal Magus. Alright. And the second it will take you out. I can do without the Witchstone. Hello there, Castor and Pollux. Ooh, that's number. This number. It's a plant as well. We're definitely gonna take you out first, 100%. You think I wasn't gonna take the giant berserk Pollux right there out? Wait a minute, hold up, I need to open up this door to get this chest, because these chests are gonna help me out a lot. Yeah, I totally needed another puzzle key, thank you very much. Alright, there we go, we taken them out. Took like 27 hits it felt like, but it was actually 4. Felt like eons. Take out these dudes. Ooh, and that one dropped a soul right from the Arc Alchemy. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, that kind of hurt, but I'm going to risk it right here. And that's not good. If I take any damage, I'm going to back. Yep, I'm not going to risk it here. I'm just going to close it. I'm going to re-enter it because I have to fight it in. Oh, 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 oh. I said close. There we go. And I said good day. All right. Back to this epic Griffin battle. Oh wow, you can actually get it to go away? Well, that's a bummer. I do remember people saying that they just re-roll their stuff. So, rest in peace, Berserk Chance. So we go back down a number. Thank you. Whew. We won, but at what cost? Alright, there we go. Finally, the Duke battle with the Beowulf took him out. Wait, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Alright, I think I'm good. Ah, yes, 11 leather, my favorite. Hello there, Elite Cold-Blood Lord. Thank you for visiting. I really appreciate your donation. Alright, nothing else. Just making sure, you know, you gotta really deep scan the place sometimes. I'm trying to hide. Like, no, please don't battle us. We need to go back to see our family. 10 pure Darkstone. Oh, resistance 1. That's pretty good. We're gonna go for... you know what? I'm gonna go for the immediate Word of Ordinite. I don't think I'm gonna be able to 2-hit kill that, or get multiple hits off of this. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hits. So, you know, I evaded a good decent amount of damage by doing that. It's just safer because now I have 12 war turns to just spam Envy until they're all gone. And the 4. Down the 1, and then they're down to 0. Oh, there, Mammon Acolytes. How you doing, buddy? We hit both of you all at the same time. Nice. And they gave you 1 Proof of Torment as a gift. For helping release them from their demonic bonds. So kind. Come here, Succubus. I have to battle you, even though I don't want to battle you. These are the ones where I'm actually happy just to not attack. But those are very cooperative, so thank you very much, Harpies, for not really putting up too much of a fight and evading my attacks and just all getting hit at the same time. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support and cooperation. That's a good little avidity combo right there. 3 turns to take out the whole floor, or the whole pack on this floor. Oh, we got another turn. Hey, 1 proof. Better than no proof. Right now you see me taking out the Guardians, now me carry 100%. I'll be taking out every single Tower Guardian that I encounter. Because that's 104 shards right there. That could have made the difference between me not having it and me having it. Oh my goodness, now we're back up to this number, folks. That is scary. I'm definitely warding first turn. 100%. I'm just going to spam horizontal slash on him. Jeez. Right now I can probably use Gale Strike. My goodness. Whew. Thank you for not casting Lion's Mark on me once. And for giving me a free Solarite. Wow, what a deal. And we got 22 Sylphium. I will take that. I'll take it to the bank, as they say. Oh, there we go. We're at this number right here. I'm going to try and take him out right now. Luckily I got him, so nice. I neutralized him before he even had a chance to attack, which is fantastic. So thank you, horizontal slash 3. Ooh, 1 proof of dormant. We meet again, Hydras. I know we would. It's almost like fate. Come on, you got this. There we go. Ooh, 104, and you blinded him. Very nice with the power of the Gendering. For 2 proofs. Dormants. Alright, let's see. This dragon pack of the 5 different dragons that scoured a tier 10 land. We're 100% going War to Fortnite. Showing the respect to the dragons that they deserve from time to time. Not all the time. Sometimes if you're him, you know, you can just fly through them without any worry in the world. You talking about the dragons, meat carrier, or what are you talking about? It's a pleasure for you to kill the. You talking about the key guys, the guys that dropped the tower keys. Okay, I understand that. All right, yeah, the key dudes, as they now will be called for me. The key dudes. Ooh, 22 Avalor. I'm okay on Avalor for now, but I'll hold on for later. Alright, here we go. The Tower Guardians. Hey, dudes. We need the keys. Oh, wow. They made it. Now we have this amount total. This would actually be a little bit of a challenge, but I believe the turns are flowing, so we're going to be rocking and rolling right now and taking it out. Ooh, we got a little platinum too. Okay, foresight. Yeah, I totally needed that. Thank you so much, game. You know me so well. I love my foresight so much. Temporary magic, puzzle key. Okay, at least the puzzle key is somewhat useful, and I don't have another chance to get another magic buff. of the temporary variety. Of the magic one, I can definitely get that one. I hope I definitely don't get it. I get the attack one. Let's see, did I miss anything down here? Nope. Alright. Moving along. Waterstone, wow. Okay, we have a good amount. That's going to come in handy. The temporary defense 2, that can save my life. So I have both temporary buffs and resistance 1 for overall defensive buffs. So I'm very good on the resistance side. Oh my goodness. I need to restart here. Hold up. Yeah, that's definitely restarting right there. These immortals, yeah, I definitely did not give them the respect. And warding up first turn, and now you see why it's good to ward up first turn when you're fighting them. They definitely don't play no games. But I'm going to get that other buff just in case it might help me out. It might, and I'm definitely going to go back and take it out. So we're going to show them the respect, and then now we're going to start hitting them. Two left. And they're gone. Oh, there's one of them trying to get away. This immortal. Take him out. Ooh, easy 127 charge right there. Right, Nidhogs, I always like going for the first hit. I'm not going to go for the second hit because that makes it number, I think it's this amount total. I don't really know, but so far we're just going to keep on spamming this for now until we've taken out something, or we just go all extra turn hype crazy right here, which I think is what's going to happen, and just spam envy and win. So how do you get good at towers? Just spam envy and win if you're an attack-based class or can use attack-based skills and magics and benefit from it at least, and not have to strain yourself to use it. Like, I don't want to see those heretics over here trying to, they can do hybrid attack builds. Like, they can do it, but just better just stick to magic. Trust me, I was a heretic. A couple months ago, or practically about a month ago. I know what it's like to be a magic man or woman, depending on your preference, but of course I am a man. Horizontal slash, don't fail me now. Alright, Earth Pack. Just gonna be spamming Gale Strike all the time. They finally got me using Gale Strike. Alright, we keep on climbing. We are going up to floor 20 with 21 broken statues from the floor reward. Let me get this buff going right here. The Magus. How can you forget the Magus? Take out these wormies real quick. Come over to the Griffians. Come on. Alright, there we go. Yes, we got a whole one turn for taking out 5 of them. Jeez, I thought we'd at least get 2. We'll take the 16 Cursed Ore Knight, help restock where we had the jam out for the Anguish gear that I spent a whole bunch on. These look like the lowest health, so I'm going to try and one-shot them. Alright, cool. And do the same thing again for this one, or is it a range? Luckily, well, he's within that range then. So that's, well, the pet definitely made it help it. Helping you within range, so thank you, support lady. Supporting very well. Well, there we go, an extra mandrake right there. Alright, so we gotta respect the ninjas, you know, definitely don't disrespect the ninjas. Luckily, we got the go to attack, and we got 2 extra turns, so we could possibly end it right here. Nice. Defeated the ninjas without getting hit once, showing that I am the superior ninja apparently here. We're gonna go here. And then I will do this to just chip away and take out the other one. So now all my attacks should guarantee the takeout now. Yep, because of the little chip. With the envy. Definitely you with the dragon. You get to get taken out first. Congratulations, you win. Ooh, and now I have Titan's power, so I can take you out now in one hit. Ooh, 17 Ballarat. I'll take that. I think I have 25k right now, so getting that extra close to 100 probably that I've gotten over the towers is probably pretty good. I'm going to open up this door just because there could be something back there, and I have to get everything. Unfortunately, there was not, but we have our Anku and our Skull and Doggo pack that they can deal with. So Anku was a Gummy 152 Tower Shards, and the Mummy, not the Mummy, the Skull with the Doggies is almost 800, 774 to be exact. Whew. Gee, thanks, game. Wow, that literally took the energy out of me to get that. Like here, have some more keys or stuff that I don't need. Ooh, there we go, we got it. $27 pure darkstone, let's go. I'm pretty sure we are close to 50 because we had at least 2 or 3 pulls of it before today. So we're on the right track. Let's see, how many keys do I have? 5? You know what? I'll spend one of the keys here. It's worth it. That's like a minute puzzle right there, or close to a minute, and I don't want to spend that minute on it. I'll spend a couple seconds spending the key because I have them. I just wouldn't like immediately spend your key as soon as you get it and be at 0. Definitely make sure you stock up some keys over time by picking up every single tower chest to get a chance to get the key, even though I joke around and make fun of it and, like, you know, not too happy to see it. I'm happy for it because it actually will save you a lot of time if you have to take and do one of those big puzzles by yourself and you don't like doing the little puzzle game that they have. Alright, we will go to Swan Song just for you. We might just happen to have Magic 2, you know, just casually. Oh, I think that makes that amount, maybe? Lost count. Maybe people can rewatch stream and see it, but hey, another Berserk. And another Proof of Torments. Ooh, there we go. It should be like something like that. So we're in the double digits now for a little tip. Or I guess that's a big tip. But yeah, I'm putting all my energy in it, so that explains why I'm getting tired. I'm like fully focusing in right now. We're going to take the calculated risk, and we got 2 turns, so we're going to go with the aggressive plan. Still going to go with the aggressive plan. And now we're going to go for the ward, just because we have 1 turn of safety, potentially. Oh, wow. You had to crit me there. Of course, I didn't factor in for crits. Unlucky indeed. It's unfortunate. We're still good tower shards. It's gonna be tough because I don't know if I'm gonna use another coin after this is over. I might just chill with it because like I've still gotten a lot of tower shards. I'm still gonna get a good amount throughout the whole event even without the coin, as you can see right here. So I'm not gonna try and really worry over it. Like I'm almost at 700k right now. I'm at 689k. So, you know, I'm going to probably get over 1 million maybe by the end of the event would be my goal. Or if I find something I like, I will spend a lot, all of it on there if I need it. Like if they just happen to have pure Darkstone in the shop, you know, on Saturday, that would be great. Because I already know it drops for Friday. Or I already know it drops for Thursday, I want to know what Friday drops. There we go. Yeah. So, I mean, if I go into materials, I can do like a rough math to see how much I got. Yeah, I think I got like over like 150 today, I think. Like about 150 pure Darkstone just from towers today. Like I still get a lot of other good stuff, like, you know, my titanium is back up to 144 because of towers. You got like, you know, 60, 50, 60 plus titanium today. So alright went up, you know, all the good stuff. You know, Sylphium did. So that's what I like about towers. Sure, they can be very stressful and annoying if you encounter these certain things where you think that you're fine and you're not fine and you die. But I was talking to somebody, it's like at least you get something when you lose. Some games don't give you anything when you lose. You know, kind of circling back to that point where it's like, you know, 50% reward is pretty generous, I'd say, or, you know, I'd say it's a good thing they included it. I'm sure that a lot of people would not choose dangerous fights if they didn't have to, or leave more if they just lost everything. Whew. Alright. Well, as much as I'd like to do another tower, I just think that overall I'm a tired dude today. So I'm probably going to cut the stream here. We're going for, you know, what is it, about a little bit over 2 hours. So, you know, a little short stream today. Pretty sure on... Now, I may not be streaming on Friday. Maybe go hang out with some people on Friday. So I might do maybe just like a little thing on Discord potentially, because it's not going to be for the whole night. But I don't know if I'll be streaming on that day. So it'll definitely be live on Saturday and or Sunday. Potentially on the Sunday, not a little guaranteed. But thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time when I go live. Or maybe I might release a video or two. You never know. Peace, everyone.